Smoke niggas know me, kick 2 fours like I'm Kobe.
Smirk. Big brr.
Turn me up, YC. Turn me up, YC. Turn me up, YC.
I got my own fight, don't need security in the club. All they wolfing on the net, I thought you was a thug. I ain't got nowhere to go, I shot up everywhere they was. Yeah, you know who took it from you, come get it back in blood. Brr, 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 come get it back in blood. We ain't mask up, no Dodger X, know who it was. Story just like the 80s, want some back, get it in blood. Yeah, you know who took that from you, come get it back in blood. If your killer ain't dead, you should wear no RP shirt. We had 300 shots up in the car before we picked up dirt. Who ain't got, go grab a glizzy, get alert. Shots to G-Post RP and the reason he in the dirt. You gotta know I go too far.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. What I meant to say was, welcome to New York City, the biggest, best city out there. You already know, the city with coaches, the city with the Tims, but we're not here to talk about that today. We're here to talk about speedball, aka, or on a side note, the New York Villains.
Hi, my name is Evan. I play for the New York Villains. I'm their front Dorito player.
I'm Jonah Rodriguez. I play for the New York Villains, and I'm the snake player.
Cesar Rivera, number 50, New York Villains, back player.
Hey guys, it's Eli from New York Villains, and I am the Dorito side player.
Alright, people. So in case y'all didn't know, speedball... Hold on. Whose man is this? Nobody told this dude about double knee sliding. He's trying to ruin his career already? Bro, he's about to break his knees. He gotta dive. He gotta do the whole motion. Come on. Yo, you know what? Just kidding, bro. You my boy. You know I love you. Just of 2 teams of 5 people. There's 5 different positions. You got your front snake, your back snake, your home player who's like the QB who gives all the call outs and let their teammates know exactly where everybody is. Then you got your front Dorito and your back Dorito. So both back players are usually the support for the front players. They make sure nobody runs them down on their sidelines or what is called the wire. The wire is the highway of the side of the field where people tend to run down and try to close off the game. The home player's job is initially to lane off break, catch people, and call out every person he sees in their position to give his front players the eyes and the whereabouts of where the other players are in order to get the kills. So that's basically the gist of it. It's 5-on-5, 1 shot, 1 kill. The last person on the field wins for their team. You touch the buzzer to stop the time.
Hey. What's up, man? It's Eli from the New York Villains. We're out here on Wednesday trying to get some scrimmage in for the FTP coming in 3 weeks. Trying to get practice with the Bronx Legends. And we're just running some drills, some points, and trying to run it back.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I mean, like, it's a nice day outside. It's 50 degrees.
Yeah, that's why everybody came out on Wednesday. I already know some people already clocked out of work just to get here. So, you know, beautiful weather, 50 degrees, baby.
Look, homeboy on the field's wearing a tan towel, don't you say, man?
Hell yeah. Everybody's wearing no fucking clothes compared to what we was wearing last week on fucking Sunday.
It was really cold on that tournament. How'd y'all do that tournament?
Well, unfortunately I wasn't there for the weekend, but our team, they did pretty well. We came up short. I'm not sure. I think we placed probably like 6th place. I know they got a couple wins, but once they got more than 3 losses, they just stopped counting. And everybody was just playing for practice at that point. But it was just a beginning. We combined our teams. It was Villains United. We're trying something different this season. Last season it was everywhere. We split the 2 teams. Now we're trying to keep it united and trying to find the master team for the D4 squad and the D5 squad.
That sounds good to me. Yeah. I mean, like, all right, so let me ask you this. what's your position or what's your favorite position, man?
Well, I mainly play the Dorito side, but I've been trying to get myself to play every position. Like recently, I've been playing the snake side frequently on practices, just to get in tune with everything, just to understand the lanes. You can't just play the Dorito side all the time. You get into the snake, you'll realize what shots you have on the Dorito side or from the home. So I practice mainly on everything, but when it comes to tournament, I mainly stick on the Dorito home, or I play the Dorito 1, Dorito 2, it depends on the layout.
All right, so from my understanding, you just basically want to have a overall, like, be that filling guy, always know where to go, always know what lane's good, everything, yada yada.
Yeah, so it's kind of why we're here today too. We're trying to get everybody in tune with playing every position, because you can't just, like I said previously, you can't just play snake all the time. You're not gonna know what's going on the Dorito side. You gotta have that transition of knowing what lanes you can shoot, what lanes you have, and you just gotta be versatile. When it comes to tournament, yeah, you have your strong points. Like today, I was practicing my Dorito snapshots and getting to my bunkers. But the main purpose of coming out like on a Wednesday or something like that is to get these lanes all figured out. We need to figure out what positions we could play, and it can't just be one position, because you never know if a player gets hurt, you never know if a player is tired, or God forbid anything can happen, or today's your day, you're playing the snake the best of your abilities, and not even the snake player could do what you're doing today. So it's you gotta be versatile all the way around.
All right. So my last question is, what do you see for yourself in the future of paintball? Like, how do you envision? Where do you think you're taking it? What is your end goal for paintball, man? Like, I know a lot of people put in the time, the effort, the money, but like, some people just do it for fun. It's a hobby for them. Some people want to go pro. I mean, that's their vision. Like, everybody's different, man. So for me, from me to you, what is your end game for paintball?
Well, originally I just started going out on weekends. Actually, that's where I met Nick from Area 53. We were just playing, and it was fun. It was like when you go outside and you play basketball, like you don't have no money, people already have the ball on the court, you just go and play. And I got the same enjoyment as an adult with paintball. When you're younger, you don't really play paintball as often. One, because of the funds, and two, it's kind of a hassle to get to a speedball field, especially here. We live in New York, so it's kind of a hassle to get a speedball field anywhere. So basically, what I see myself doing at the moment is just for pure fun, but the end goal is at least to take one home, take a podium, and from there on out, just get a feel of it. I'm not sure about going pro, but I'm definitely doing this for fun.
All right, sounds good, man. You got any shout-outs for anybody?
Shout out to the New York Villains, the Bronx Legends, everybody on the crew at Long Live.
All right, thanks, man. And this is Eli, man.
Eli, checking out.
Foremost, what got you into paintball?
What got me into paintball? The fact that probably when we got into paintball, there was no multiplayer online. And we was playing Halo every day, 8 guys in my boy's crib with 2 Xboxes with the system link cord. And we getting thrown out his crib. His mom was bitching all the time because he got 10 kids in his crib playing 5-on-5. Then somebody said, yo, let's go to a skirmish. We went to skirmish. Just got lit up by some tournament team, some speedballers. And I'm like, we gotta play this. But we never touched the speedball field. So then Area 53 opened up. And when Area 53 opened up, I brought out all the paintball equipment that I had from back in the days, copped a couple things, and we went there a couple times. But again, there's no speedball. So we met up with the villains there. I met up with Anthony, the captain of the villains. And I already had like 6 guys with me that we used to come out on the regular. So we went for a tryout. We ended up, we made the team, and figure we had our probation period, and you figure, I want to say like 6 months later, we opened up another chapter in the Bronx, and I ended up becoming a captain and making my own line, and we actually entered the speedball. So this is our first year. Actually, it'll be our second year, but it'll be our first official year as a D5 team. playing speedball out the Bronx.
All right, that sounds good. I mean, like, there's different forms of paintball. I know there's like paintball, rec ball, then there's scenario paintball, then there's speedball. Compared to the other ones, do you think speedball is a harder sport to get into?
I mean, I think so, because when you playing rec, it's one at a time. How fast your finger could go, as opposed to speedball, you're getting 10 and a half coming at you. I think it's more aggressive. It's a more aggressive sport too. It's more aggressive than the rec. You need to be more than a gunfighter on the field. So yeah, I would say it takes more to play speedball than to play mechanical and rec.
All right. So my next question is, why speedball over everything else for you? What makes speedball so much better that you like take the time out of your day to go practice, get better for tournaments, besides just going out and playing rec ball or scenario paintball?
It's the adrenaline rush for me. It's the thrill, You gotta you're waiting for the buzzer. You gotta make it to your bunker without getting hit. Avoid a lane, It's the total package, because it's not just shooting, it's not just making the call outs, it's everything, You with your 5 hitters. You guys are 5 brothers. You and your other 5 guys are all you got. You guys got to look out for one another on the field, so it's more unity, That's what gets it for speedball for me. It's the unity, it's the brotherhood, the teamwork.
I could relate to that because, like, I play speedball. It's a big family. But my next thing is, what advice do you have for anybody getting into speedball?
What advice? Don't be afraid. Get out there. Closed mouths ain't gonna get fed. Ask questions. Don't be shy. And practice. That's the main thing. Even if you don't got a team to play for, you come out and you practice, somebody will eventually see you and see that hunger and see that drive and put you down. And if not, you just work on your game. But practice. That's my advice for everybody. Practice.
I'm Jonah Rodriguez. I play for the New York Villains as the snake player.
All right. So what's up, man? What's up?
What's going on?
Quick little interview today. So let me start with this. What got you into paintball?
I'd say about like 10 or more years ago, my dad used to play. He had his own speedball gun, a little mini, something like that. And we just go to high velocity, maybe any birthday party or just any weekend, we try to go out. And from there, I found that I like to shoot people. It was fun. But recently of last year, I started taking it serious. And I got picked up at a local field in the Bronx to play for the New York Villains. I tried out with my cousin, and we got on the team. We played our first tournament that same couple months, and ever since it's just been like an addiction.
All right, so what do you prefer, speedball, paintball, scenario ball?
Definitely speedball. I tried to play woods ball and do mechanical and stuff like that, but speedball is just where it's at for me. I got too much adrenaline to like stand behind a mount and try to kill somebody from too far or something like that. I like to push up and dominate my opponents.
All right, so you say you're the snake player. Give us a step-by-step or a walkthrough your mindset when you go into snake.
So sometimes it depends on what I want to do. Sometimes I feel like I want to play back and try to lane out their snake player first before I go into my snake. Or if I'm just really attacking and I'm on attack mode and we need to get a point, I will take the biggest bite that I can try to get into the snake. I'll probably push up to 50, try to go 50 snake off break. Or if I have more of a competition ahead of me in that same game, I'd play back. But it all just depends on the scenario. Maybe if you're up a point and you're just playing back and you just play the front snake and you just live there for a little bit, just take heads off. But if you need to push up and attack and get that point, you gotta do what it takes. You gotta go crazy. You gotta dodge, slide, and grind.
All right, I mean, that sounds pretty good, man. That's a good intake, like, for other people to understand.
Yeah.
So I mean, I could accept that. What I was gonna say next is basically why snake? Why not home, Dorito, any other position? Like,
I would say my players that helped me grow as a paintball player. They saw it in me to play snake. They saw the push that I had and the drive and attack that I can apply, and I wasn't afraid of getting hit. So they knew that was the spot for me. But I'm not afraid to play anything else. I know how to play the home. I know how to play back. I know how to play snake corner. I'm not gonna say I know Dorito, but it's almost the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, you just gotta be either the attacker or the back player, just helping your attacker.
all right. What gun setup do you use? Like, what's your preferred gun? If you have any gun in the market, or whatever, your setup from tank to hopper to gun, what would it be?
Well, right now I'm shooting a GO4, the emerald colorway, the black and green. I'm using a Spire IR with the ramp inside, and regular Ninja 68. Like, not even a super light, just a regular light tank. I want to upgrade my gear and get like more light tank or like a Spire 4, but I'm still playing just as better with the stuff that I have, so I don't really mind.
All right. So, like, before we end this, you have anything to say? You have any shout outs to give? Like,
Definitely shout out to Chapo, shout out to Eli, and shout out to C's. Eli and C's picked me up to play. They saw me, they saw the way I played, and they gravitated towards me, and I joined up instantly. And the same thing for my cousin. He honestly put me on to the speedball wave, because I knew about paintball, but I knew about speedball too, because I had a speedball gun myself, but I didn't know like how deep it can go and be competitions and playing in the tournaments and stuff like that. But he put me onto it really, and that's the only reason why I'm even taking this stuff serious, is because of him. So shout out to Chapo. And if you ever feel like you want to try paintball, or you feel like you're scared, at least try it first. You don't got to go against pros like how we play in speedball. You know, try rec ball first. Go to your local field, have fun. And if you feel like you can take it serious, maybe start a team or get on a team. And you do what you got to do. But definitely want the sport to grow. So
I feel you on that.
play paintball.
Well, appreciate your time, boss.
Shout out Nick too for interviewing me and bringing a better light to paintball and more audience so people could expand.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks for everything.